Hi, it's Teresa. So I'm feeling kind of like a dork right now because this is the third time I've done this video because I can't stand to look at myself on the video and being a weirdo. But I'm trying to get better at this. So luckily the sun is shining. That's making the week much better. It's been so depressing here with all of the rain that we have. But this weekend I have my first wedding of the year and it's supposed to be sunny. It's supposed to be pretty. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to go ahead and start from the top. I have some information to send over to you, but I haven't finished filling out everything yet. And I think you sent me some new stuff to help fill everything out, but I'm going to have to go back and look. I've been on the plan for about 2 weeks now. My waist and hip measurements seem to be the same. My weight seems to be still hovering around 140. It goes up and down, but it stays around 140. No new supplements, no new fluid or no extra fluid or sodium. The supplements, though, I take pretty regularly a pre-workout, and I'm looking for suggestions for that because it kind of doesn't work on me very well anymore, and I probably am at the point where I kind of need to take a break from it, but I love my pre-workout, so I don't really want to take a break. So if you have any suggestions on what might be good for me. My current macros are 125 grams of protein, 130 something like that of carbs, and 40 grams of fat. My refeed days, I have 200 carbs. Stress levels are better than last week. Last week was a little crazy, and things have kind of evened out a little bit. It's still, I'm still stressed out. I have 4 kids, and lots of exes, so I'm really stressed out. But it's better than last week, so there's that. Sleep is decent, not as good as last week, but still decent. The nutrition plan, I wasn't as good as I would like to be, but at the same time, I'm having a hard time. Like I said last week with wine, it's hard for me to be like, oh, well, I'm fluffy anyway, and I'm not supposed to be losing any weight right now, so I'm just like, why not have wine? Because it's not like I'm in prep or anything, right? So there's that. And so probably for the weekend was the hardest as far as like sticking to my macros. I tried to use my Friday night as the refeed because I went to an event and I ended up eating more than I anticipated. I also wasn't prepared with a meal, so that wasn't good. And I'm usually very, very prepared because I don't like to get too hungry or not have food that helps me stick to my plan. So I did use that as my refeed, but then I ended up having wine later on in the weekend as well. So it wasn't quite sticking to my macros the way I was supposed to. I was a little bit more hungry this week, partially because of my cycle. I feel like, well, I read that you burn more calories when you have your cycle, so I'm assuming that had something to do with it, and I got a little bit extra hungry in between meals, but it wasn't too bad. This week I'm doing great. I'm not as hungry this week. I'm busy. Give me 2 minutes and I'll come help you. Sorry about that. All the kids. The training was good. I did miss a couple of pieces. However, I have concern about the glute finishers. I really, really love the glute workouts. I love working the booty. Any extra booty exercises that you want to send to me, I love because I just want to build that booty. However, my gym doesn't quite have all of the equipment that I need in order to do the glute finisher workouts. So if there's any chance that you might be able to send over a couple of alternatives, that would be awesome for me. I did buy the bands, so I can start using the bands, but some of the other things I just can't quite do. And motivation, it's okay. I'm just like, I feel not too pretty in my gym clothes these days because I keep getting fluffier and fluffier, even though I'm probably not. Workout quality is decent. I still want to work on more like heavier weights, but we did go up in both sets and reps, I believe, this week. So I'm feeling a little bit more soreness, maybe a 3 on the scale of 1 to 10. Not bad, enough for me to be able to judge that I'm actually doing something, which was maybe not the case last week. I feel pretty fluffy. Not my favorite. I like to be lean. I prefer my lean self. So that's not my favorite place to be, but that's okay. I feel good mentally. Decent energy and strength levels. I don't feel like I'm really struggling with anything except for the glute finishers because I feel like I can't do those because I don't have everything for it. No trouble. Always consume wine on the weekend. Can't really judge any progress except for if I'm getting sore. I mean, I'm not watching for abs to pop out. I'm not watching to lean out. My thighs are just huge and I'm like, meh. But I understand that that's the way it's going to be right now. Overall, I'm kind of happy with the chance to have more freedom with my food, although I feel like sometimes that freedom is a little bit too much. I did get a chance to try some new recipes this week. I might send you a picture because I like to shoot my food, not like some crazy Instagram food person, but like since I'm a photographer, I actually break out the big camera and shoot my food. So I'll send you that picture. But other than that, I think I covered everything. If I'm missing anything, just let me know and I'll also send over my other papers. But thanks for listening. Have a good week. Bye.